At bottom, you see we are not Homo sapiens at all. Our core is madness. The prime directive is murder. What Darwin was too polite to say, my friends, is that we came to rule the earth not because we were the smartest or even the meanest, but because we have always been the craziest, most murderous motherfuckers in the jungle.
That's true. That is true.
That
Damn.
is pulled from the book Cell by the good old Stephen King.
Oh, yep. That dude, I've heard of him.
Yeah?
Heard of him.
Yeah, I heard he's written a few cool like stories, I guess.
Yeah, what was it?
I
can't think of one right now.
No, I can't really. No,
No, I'm kidding. The Shining, Pet Cemetery.
Fucking.
And that's as far as
I mean, those are the most like popular ones, but obviously that sell. But yeah, Stephen King. Damn, does that dude know how to write?
He sure fucking does.
And as you guys can tell, we are back on video, baby.
Yeah, for better or for worse. You're welcome. Hey! Don't get that excited.
Oh, sorry. Well, I am excited. You get to do video stuff again.
I know, but that excited.
Oh,
Jesus. Ham boning just fucking makes you
So-
does it for you. Huh?
yeah. So as you guys can see for the video viewers, we got a little friend joining us. Scully.
His name's Jeff.
Jeff the Skull.
Yep.
He's our Halloween decoration
Yeah.
for today's episode. And he's got a little pumpkin, little turquoise looking pumpkin right here. And he's going to be just chilling with us.
Yeah.
So
Welcome, Jeff.
today for the Halloween episode, because this is going to come out the day before Halloween.
Halloween's on Tuesday, right?
I believe so. If I,
Oh, it almost came through.
I sneeze.
Yeah.
Matt's allergies are fucking with him a little bit today.
Right now, like as of like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, and I fucking this guy. What?
I was doing just fine, and then right before we started, I'm like, I'm kind of itchy.
So today we're just basically gonna go over just fun, creepy stuff that still haunts us to this day, in the sense of just anything we've gotten scared about in general. Like it doesn't have to be anything spooky, haunted related, but I mean, horror is horror.
Yep.
Terror is terror, and you'll still be afraid of it. It'll leave lasting memories with you for life.
They do stick around.
And then we'll also be talking about episode 4 of Loki.
Yes, I could have swore it was episode 5 for some reason.
Yeah, no, it's 4, and it's already fucking.
It's fucking ramping up. I mean,
Crazy.
fuck.
Yeah.
We'll get there, but damn.
We'll get there. Heavy spoilers. Just if you guys haven't could tell from previous episodes, we're not giving a fuck anymore.
Yeah, I mean, we'll tell you spoiler warning, but
Well,
that's it.
We haven't said that for the past 3 episodes.
That's true.
So fuck it.
That's true. But then by the time it comes out, you've had what?
Well, you should have watched it by now, and if you haven't,
Yeah. By the time the episode comes out, you've had like what? 3 days? 4 days?
sure.
Comes out
4
Thursday,
days, I
so-
think, technically.
Yeah. See, fuck. Come on.
So you better watch it. Anyways, let's roll right into it. I'm Michael Lee,
And I'm Matt.
and this is Big Effin Nerds. Big Effin Nerds.
Put it away.
Oh, sorry.
Put it away.
I just no.
Put it away.
I'm sorry.
Fuck.
I was just getting excited, and when I get excited, he is excited, and it just.
You guys didn't want to see what just happened.
I don't know what you're talking about, Matt. Anyways, how about you fucking smack me up with that fact, baby?
But wait, if I'm supposed to smack you, why are you smacking me?
Because I like hitting you.
You heard it here, folks. That's abuse.
That's abuse.
All right. Did you know?
No.
Did you know that the Irish brought us jack-o'-lanterns?
I think I did know that one.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You know the story behind it?
Some folklore with
Yeah.
With a dude actually named Jack, right?
Yeah, so as the story goes, an Irish man named Stingy Jack. Stingy Jack.
Stingy.
I see Stingy.
Stingy. It's pronounced stingy.
Oh, Stingy. You're right. I'm a little dyslexic. I'm a little dyslexic sometimes. What?
Go ahead. Go on with your story.
Stingy
Go on with your
Jack.
bad self.
That's weird.
Stingy.
Oh, well, it's spelled like that. I just... Stingy Jack. Stingy Jack tricked the devil and therefore was not allowed into heaven or hell. So he spent his days roaming the earth carrying a lantern. Hence the name Jack of the Lantern. Jack-o'-lantern.
Later turns into Jack-o'-lantern.
Shortened it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
I'll say, I think the whole idea of the pumpkin, putting it out in front of your stuff, is kind of like a way to ward him off as well.
Yeah.
As other spirits and things of that nature.
Yeah. Usually. Ward off the spooky scary.
I forget the full story of how he tricked the devil. But yeah.
Not an easy task, I would imagine.
No. But you're like fucking with the supernatural in that way. It's like, bro, I'm surprised the devil didn't just like, nah, fuck this guy, and just like
That's
completely ruin your life.
You're not just like dabbling in the supernatural. That is the supernatural. That's the guy.
That's the epitome of the supernatural.
That's like what was it? I remember I posted a thing on Facebook a while ago about the devil went down to Georgia, you know. Devil goes down to Georgia.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, how'd you lose? You're the devil. Couldn't you just cheat?
Yeah, but I mean, like everyone in the universe, he had to play by a certain set of rules. And even the devil takes pride in following said rules.
He got fucking smoked by that hillbilly, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. The fiddler.
Yeah, he fucking smoked his stupid horny ass. Get it? Because he's...
Oh, my God.
Woo!
No.
Yeah.
All right. So, spoopy stories. What's something that has stayed with you throughout your life, Matt?
You want me to start? I actually have a story I can tell, a personal story.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So this was when shortly after I'd first gotten to El Paso. And we were in the first house. We were staying at, me and my buddy, his wife. And but it was just me and him there at first. And when me and him first got there, we're walking through the garage. And there's a door to the inside. And we can see on the ceiling, there's a hole, but not like a hole, like a punched hole. It's like a framed, like little door frame kind of looking hole. But not,
okay.
There's no ladder. Like, it's not like that little pull down. It's not like that.
Right.
It's just a fucking little hole, like maybe that big. Not too big. Like, you can't really get through it. You could, but anyway. So there's that up there. And there's a painting that's like kind of stapled over. And that's the only way I knew it was a hole, because I was like, what the fuck's that painting doing on the ceiling? And you could see like the little crack.
Yeah, who puts a fucking painting on the ceiling?
Yeah. In the garage. And that's the only reason I knew there was a hole, because it was a little off. I could see like the crack, the dark between, you know. And me and him were like, what the fuck's that about? And I went, I don't know, but fucking leave it there. So what's the first thing they do when I'm out of the house?
Wait, let me guess. Are they white? Yeah. Oh, okay, they're white. Okay, yeah. Only white people do that shit.
And hey, I'm white. But I'm like, leave that shit there.
I'm white, educated.
Yeah.
Educated.
But I'm like, don't, just fucking leave it. No. First thing to do when I'm gone, take it down. And then the weird shit starts happening in the house. A lot of weird shit in that house. I had a lot of fucked up dreams in that house. Some of them were in the house. You know, the dream in the house. I'll get into that story later. But this particular time, shit happened to me when I was by myself, primarily in that house as well. Whatever was in there was like,
yeah.
Wow. Nothing like violent or anything. Like nothing like crazy, like no crazy like story. Like the chairs were circling around the room or anything, poltergeist shit. But just fucking weird. Like one day, middle of the day, not late, middle of the day, everybody was gone, just me. And I keep hearing like car doors shut outside. So I'm like, oh, people are getting home. And then nobody's coming in. So I'm like, finally after like the third, like, you know, I'm like, what the fuck? I walk out from the living room, through the laundry room, into the garage, peek out through the garage door. I'm like, oh, nobody. Turn to walk back inside. And then right when I get to the door to go back into the house, I was like, turn and look at the hole in the light on. And I, oh, fuck! And I fucking just went inside. It's so fast. Yeah, that part. And it was like middle of the day. I called my aunt. She was on like Wicca and stuff. And I was like, what the fuck do I do?
Wait, what? Your aunt's on Wicca?
Yeah, she was. Well, was. I don't know how much she is now, but she was.
She's totally in a coven.
In a coven? Yeah. From what I've learned from her about witches and that stuff is like, because when they got married, her and my uncle, it was like, oh, you put a spell on them and everything,
Yeah.
And she was like, we don't do that because everything you do magic-wise comes back to you tenfold or something like that.
Yeah, you pay a price.
Yeah. So she was like, if you wanted she's like, you could like put a, sorry, I just realized that was in the mic.
What was that?
It's coming undone on the hand, so I'm keep fucking with it. If you want, you could, I guess, do a negative kind of, spell, curse thing, but it's going to come back to you a lot worse. Hex. There you go. A lot worse.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, she was like, did you go up there? I was like, fuck no, not by myself. Are you crazy? She was like, yeah, I wouldn't go up there. So that was just one time, but I got other stories from that house.
Oh, I bet if you had some touch of the supernatural one time in a location, you're definitely gonna have it multiple times later on down the line.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna bring up a story that I was mentioning to you last week off the record, but there's a once upon a time in like 2008, I believe, when the movie The Strangers first came out. If you guys aren't familiar,
Yeah, we were talking about that.
And that movie is based off a true story.
Yeah, well, true events. We don't really know what happened, but yeah.
That's what it means. It's based off.
Well, you can't really say it's a true story because it's like, whatever. It doesn't matter. True events. Yeah. Point. Keep going.
I'm like, it means the same thing. So that movie came out. I went to go watch it with a few of my football teammates at the time. And we had gone with like a massive group of kids. And obviously we're of age to go watch it. So we go and we're sitting in there. We're watching by ourselves. And we're like, what the fuck? Like, the movie was freaky at the time. You're 13.
Movie.
Yeah, 13 years old. And it was funny because just as we're about to get out of the theater, we thought the movie was over. I think credits were rolling at this time. And then the after credit scene came up.
Oh, see, I never saw that in the theaters. I saw that later.
See, I saw it in the theaters and it was fucked up because everyone's all walking out. This was before everyone started staying for the credits because MCU ruined everything.
Because Marvel was like, hey, we got one more.
Yeah, everyone stays
or
after
two
credits
more
now.
Sometimes. They'll have the mid and post credits.
Yeah, so MCU ruined credits for everyone now. Now everyone stays after.
No, that's why every time after a movie I have to go, hang on. Is there anything after the credits? No. Okay, we can go.
And then this movie has the kids and if you haven't seen it right now,
come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Anyways, so
what do you do?
Two kids walk into the house, and then Liv Tyler's character is like laying on the ground covered in blood, and the kids are like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" And then out of the fucking blue, she just screaming, blood
I got chills just now thinking about that. Yeah.
Blood curdling scream, and everyone in the theater is like, "Whoa!"
Because everybody had let their guard down by then.
Exactly. Everyone was leaving the theater. We didn't know what was going to happen. And so fast forward, we go to one of our friends' old houses. And the way his house was set up, or actually, I'll fast forward just a little bit more. So we go into his room. Now we're over here playing Madden, trying to get our minds back into the right headspace to not be such scared little babies. But we got back to the house maybe around 10, 11 o'clock. So it was late, and we started playing Madden because we were like, we need to calm down a little bit. Like, I'm a little scared.
Yeah.
And then at one point, we're like, oh, fuck, I need to go to the bathroom.
I'll go by myself.
and no bathrooms upstairs. It's all downstairs. So parents already had gone to bed. So house is dark, and we're like, well, are we all gonna go? And like, no, let's go in twos.
Yeah, buddy teams.
And so we went in twos, and the way his house was set up, you have the hallway. I'm going to show you a vertical view. You have the hallway right here, and then I should do reverse, right? So at the end of the hallway is two doors. One door was like just barely open. And you're just sitting there, and it's dark in there, so you're just sitting there, fuck.
Just waiting to see like a hand or a fucking leg pop out.
And this is off to the left side. So then you go over, there's the corner, and then the stairs are this way, and then over here, the door has like one of those circular window things, but it's not the clear window ones. It's like the crystal looking design. I forget what it's called.
I can't think of it either,
But you had that. And you're just sitting there, just having watched a movie about a home invasion.
Yeah.
You know? And as a 13-year-old, you're like,
fuck.
So I remember I was second to go to the bathroom. So he went in first, and I'm sitting there out on the corner, stairs right behind me, kitchen is around the corner, the fucking front door was right here to my right, and I could see directly outside, and then the hallway down that way with the ajar door, and you're just like,
which way is worse?
Dude, everything was dark. We didn't turn on any fucking lights for some reason.
Foolish.
And we were just like, not like lights mattered in that movie. It was, oh, who cares if the lights were on? We're still in the house. Fucking bastards. That movie terrified me for a while, and even when I went camping, it terrified me.
I know when we talked about it last week, I remember saying I don't know if I watched it for the first time or maybe the second time, watched it with like my mom or something, and because she loves scary movies. But then when that little disclaimer popped up, like, you know, this is what we think happened, basically, was like the sort of disclaimer, you know, based on true events. You know, this is what we think happened. She's like, Matt, pause it. What? She was like, does everybody fucking die? I was like, well, just watch it. She was like, they're saying they don't really know what happened, and this is what they think. So everybody's going to fucking die, aren't they? Like, what? I don't know. But, I remember probably the best or the most memorable part in that movie for me was when the dude has gone out. So, Jesus. The dude has gone outside for a drive or something.
Yeah.
And then Liv Tyler's like sitting standing at the sink in the kitchen having a glass of water, and in the hallway behind her, just Bagman dude, just,
oh yeah, and he's just standing there,
silent. Just, you see him just kind of come into frame, and he just fucking stands there.
It's pretty much like something like this. All right, come here, Jeff. All right, so Jeff is gonna be in the background, and you see basically this. In the background, Liv Tyler is just looking out the window.
And she's just sitting there, just oblivious. And he's just like, no noise, no like. And that's the thing I liked about that movie too. I don't remember there being a lot of like, get the fuck out of here, Jeff. I don't remember there being like a lot of like, you know, like, you know, the scary noises they do when there's like a jump scare. There might have been a few, but I remember it being relatively quiet.
No, it was just a tense movie.
Especially that part, because like you see him, and you're looking at him for like a solid, like, I don't know, minute or two.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh my God, she doesn't even know. And he's just back there. And then when they come back to that hallway later, gone. And that's more concerning than seeing him. Like, where the fuck did he go?
Yeah.
He's still in here somewhere. He's got to be. What the fuck?
That movie was the inspiration for one of the inspirations for my little short film that I made for film school.
Oh, yeah.
I want to redo that film because I want to change it to do like found footage.
That shit's always
found footage of a little fucking murderous girl.
I don't know what it is about the little kids that are always scary. That corruption of innocence or something, kind of.
They're supposed to be like this sweet little thing, you know, nothing wrong with them. All of a sudden, now they're over here taking names and kicking ass, or was it taking ass and kicking names?
Oh yeah,
whatever the fuck Mantis says.
Yeah. Here to kick names and take ass. Jesus. Yeah, no, I remember I had just watched that. I was before that telling about the story of my mom. Before I had just watched that, and then we went up to a family friend's cabin to go snowboarding. Mm-hmm. And that movie took place kind of in a cabin-ish area. And I was like standing out on the porch, just kind of looking out through the trees one night, and then that movie just came rushing back into my head, and I was like, I'm going inside. Just got the fuck out of there.
Yeah, that movie, along with fuck, what was it? There's something else. You said it came rushing back towards you. I think it happened with me during camping one time too. But instead of seeing the bag dude, I was seeing like Michael Myers mask.
Fuck.
And there's like this grouping of trees right over here, and I was chilling by the campfire. So you have this abundance of light right here, blinding one side and making everything else darker. Mm-hmm. And I swear to God, I felt like I saw Michael Myers just peek out.
Brains are fucked up
behind the tree, and I just went,
And that's the worst. You can't go inside to, 4 solid walls. You're going back to a tent.
Oh, yeah. Where there's no protection.
And if he wants to just walk through the tent,
Totally could.
But that's the thing, man. Brains are fucked up. You start thinking about that. You're like, oh, that's really scary. And then your brain's like, what's that over there?
It's like when I was younger. When we were younger and we'd go walking around the lake area. Mm-hmm. And I even warned Matt about this when I was younger, just having this weird mental space where all I was doing whenever I saw shadows was I was seeing a person in that shadow, or like maybe not a person, but just a figure, mm-hmm. some shape that took a humanoid form. And Matt would catch me sometimes. I'd just be like,
I'd be like talking, and you'd just be like, oh, God. Over there, and I'd be like, hey, cut that shit out.
Like, dude, okay, let's go.
You're freaking me out. Yeah. Come on. Stop it. I like to go for night walks. Don't fuck this up for me.
We used to do night walks all the time. I'm surprised we didn't get more terrified from that.
Honestly.
There's a lot of times that, when we went to the old elementary school.
What, our elementary school?
Uh-huh. Yeah. And there was that one foggy night during Halloween. It was around Halloween time frame. And it was super foggy. We were looking out to the field and like, oh my God, that's fucking terrifying. Like, and we started conjuring up a bunch of stupid fucking things. What if so-and-so started coming walking up?
Oh, bro, he's in there. Dude, get the fuck out. I remember me and our other buddy, Sean, same scenario, because his backyard was right up to the school, and me and him, I think it was like maybe midnight, and we had just hopped, and we were going to go on the roof and chill. And then we turned the corner, see the just fog rolling in, and we both just went, skirt, fuck that, and turned around and went back to his house. There was no like, what was that? We were like, nope. Because it wasn't like stagnant fog. It was like rolling. And we're like,
It's like the mist.
Yeah, fuck. That's a fucked up movie.
Yeah, definitely.
That's another Stephen King one.
It is.
Yeah.
Hey, Stephen King.
Great movie. Fuck.
I just watched it yesterday.
The new one?
The first one.
The new one or the old one?
Yeah, the first of the new rendition of it.
That shit's good, man.
I generally...
I think the second one's a little better than the first one, to my recollection. But they're still both good.
I like the first one just because the kids were actually pretty good actors.
For sure.
They're pretty decent. Especially, what was Richie? Was it Richie, the comedic one? I think he was the comedic one with the big old fucking glasses, curly hair. Yeah, that was a good movie. I like that.
Those are both good, man. I remember seeing the second one in theaters though, and when he fucking bit that girl like in the theater, I was like, yo, like what?
Yeah. 1, 2, and then he just freezes, and then starts drooling, and then the kid goes, I think you're supposed to say through.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, what the fuck?
That one was fucking scary. Yeah, that part fucked me up a little bit.
What's his name? Bill Skarsgård. I know his last name's Skarsgård. He's Bill.
There's like 7 Skarsgårds.
I know, but
they're all the same family.
But that one, fuck. Good job.
Yeah.
I know you don't need to hear it from me, but goddamn, that was a good job.
Apparently, that's like his eye naturally. He can do that. Like,
Oh yeah, I saw
like
the
spread it this way
saw-
and then the lip thing.
I saw a post like I think with Bill Hader, who was in the second one when they were growing up.
Yeah.
And he was like, there's like a set photo of them talking, and he was like, "Bro, how do you do the eye thing?" He's like, "What, you mean this?" And then the next picture is like, there's 2 pictures of him like talking to him, and then Bill going, like turning and running away. It's fucking real.
It's fucking real.
He can
That's what they
actually
did
do
with the kids. They did. They didn't introduce them to the kids until they were shooting scenes with them because they wanted true terror from the kids.
That'll fucking do it.
It's fucked up.
I mean, it's fucked up, but man, effective.
If I was a child actor and they're like, you don't get to see the dude until he gets there.
Like,
Oh, come on.
I mean, I get why you're doing it, but come on. It's
What
too
other
scary.
what other scary stuff you got for me, us, all of us nerds?
I could think of more from the house that I talked about. It's nothing too crazy. Like, I mean, like I said, nothing too fucking out there. But like I said, every time by myself, one night everybody's at work or out, and it was me. I was in my room playing Skyrim. One of the the 3rd remaster. We're on like 8 now or something.
Oh, okay.
But Skyrim, fucking playing it. It's like, I don't know. It's nighttime, 10 maybe, give or take, and it's me and their little dog. Her name was Libra. She was a little
Libra?
Her name was Libra. She was a little one of those wiry haired little Cheweenie looking things.
Oh, ew.
She was cute as hell. But I remember I'm sitting there playing. I have my door kind of half open, and I'm playing, and I can audibly hear like the click of like a doorknob and the of a door open, and I pause, look over, and Libra's looking at me like, and when the dog knows, fucking shit's real.
Yeah.
Because like I paused and I stood there for a second, looked over, and she was like curled up in her little ball, and when I looked at her, she was, "You heard that shit?" And I stepped out, looked either way down the hallway, and click, and just shut the door. Kept playing, and I'm telling you, like 2 or 3 more times as I was playing, I kept hearing little fucking noises outside, and I was like, just you fuck around out there, don't come in here. Just kept playing. House creeped me the fuck out, man.
I got a scary story in regards to spiders.
My favorite.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
they're the worst.
Anyway, so camping. I was 8, maybe 7. I was pretty young, and we had gone camping in this location that we haven't gone to in forever now. But back then we were going to this place pretty often. One night we were walking, or it was like, okay, now we go up to the showers, they have the outdoor showers and stuff. And we're like, okay, I'm walking with my dad up this road, and it's about maybe, it was only like 100 feet away. It wasn't too far. But while we were walking up towards the shower, I'm seeing something crawling over to the right,
Fuck, man.
off the on the road. And it's crawling on the no. Oh Jesus!
Yo.
And I go and I look, and I had the flashlight in hand. I point it over, and there's a tarantula.
Fuck.
And I was like, ooh, ooh.
Just a big fucker.
And because my dad saw the light move from the road to the side of the road, he looks, and he looks at me. I'm like,
You see that shit?
that's a big ass spider. And my dad's like, don't tell your mother. I was like, okay. And so we shower up, and now we're walking down. Oof. And as we're walking down, we're now seeing the tarantula walking down the road. And I'm like,
he's following us.
and my dad goes, okay, now you definitely don't tell your mother. You go, Yeah, okay. So we're going there, and my dad's thinking in his head, like after the fact, he's all telling me, he thought in his head, he's like, oh man, I really hope it doesn't go towards the campsite. So we sit down. Now we're playing Yahtzee. It was I think my youngest sister was sleeping already, and it was me, my dad, and my mom just playing Yahtzee. And we're just chilling, having a good old time, having the one lantern. All of a sudden, my dad goes,
What, his fucking eyes just go hella wide?
and I look, and I go, and I'm like patting my dad, and he's like, shut up. And my mom is facing away from it, so it's coming from behind my mom. My mom still does not know. And I'm like, oh my god, that thing is fucking. And my dad goes, okay, don't freak out.
I already am.
Seriously, do not freak out. There's a tarantula coming down the hill right now. And my mom just, ooh, and she gets up and she was like, oh my god, like this year, the year that this happened, the zipper of the tent broke.
Oh, fuck.
So it didn't close fully all the way. And so
Didn't get good sleep that night, I bet.
oh no, definitely not. But my dad unloaded an entire can of Raid on this thing, and it was like, and we were like, oh, fuck. It's like,
That's a lot. That's a big spider for Ray.
drenched that spot.
Did you get
I
him?
felt so bad.
Was he
after the fact?
Did he actually die or did he?
Yeah,
Ugh.
it took a whole ass can though.
I bet. Fuck.
And it was
Fucker took an acid bath.
probably yay big. About yay big.
Yeah, they're hefty. Oof.
And
Oof.
we didn't find out till afterwards that it was like tarantula mating season at this time.
So
They were out and about.
there was more. that
We
you didn't
definitely
see.
even though we put a bag up against the hole where the zipper was broken, and like a couple bags so that it stacked up. Like, there's no way they could get in. But at the same time, you're still thinking,
That fucker's got
nah,
it.
they're gonna get in.
He's in.
They're gonna
He's in
come
right now.
Yeah, he's
in now?
probably just chilling up in the netting right now.
He's here right now.
You don't even
He's
know.
ah!
He could be under the air mattress. You don't know.
I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
That was fucking scary though.
What a fun game to play while you're
7-year-old,
sleeping.
as a 7-year-old, 8-year-old.
Dude, you know. I couldn't do it.
Tarantulas, especially, they're like the spiders that you're typically scared of on steroids.
Yeah, and the thing with tarantulas, they're generally pretty harmless. They're just big, like, hey, what's up? But fuck that. I know, like, they're like, look, they're big softies. I don't give a fuck. Get that fucker away from me.
Look, pet it. No.
Oh, he's got fur. Get the fuck out of here.
He's also got 2 little claws on the end.
I know.
So that was a pretty terrifying event.
Well, on the topic of tarantulas, I got a tarantula story.
Oh, nice.
It's not as scary as that one. It's quick too, but this was in the Army as well. We were doing, we were out in the field. We were in like some random fucking like canyon testing stuff. And we had taken a little break. Vehicles are all lined up and everything. And my squad leader, calls me over. He's all straight. They all knew, we all know, everybody knows everybody. And they all know I'm scared of spiders. All straight, come here. What's up, Sergeant? And you see that? Big old fucking tarantula just going. He's going away from us in the desert. And I was like, yep. Gulp. Yep, I see him.
I definitely see him.
Yeah, I see him. And he's like, yeah. Push me. And I'm more like going towards it. And I'm telling you, like, I'm like kind of tripping. And I did like the video game, like double jump. I'm like in the air and I jumped over it. And that was the only time I told my squad leader to go fuck himself. And I was like, fuck you. What the fuck? And he was just jumped over it, ran off. What the fuck, man? Fuck. Yeah.
I do remember that story.
Yeah, that was the only time. And I got away with that one too.
Man only gets serious when it comes to spiders, and like spiders, he just definitely does not fuck around.
Don't play with spiders.
I've gotten better because there's that one time I had a random binge of just watching spider videos and just learning.
You're crazy.
I guess.
No way. No
What?
way.
What is fear? Fear is typically lack of knowledge about something. You just don't know too much about it. So
I know I don't fucking like them.
well, that's because you don't know them. That's what I'm saying.
Hi, how are you, Spider? My name is Matt. Get the fuck out of here. I know all I need to know.
Obviously, two different mentalities. Anyways, I went on a binge and watched them, and eventually it was just like, okay, I'm not too afraid of spiders now. I still won't fuck with them, but I'm not gonna be like too overzealous, I guess. Overzealous about the reaction I give. I'll just be like,
Good enough.
all right, just fucking go over there, and just no need to. Jumping spiders, I actually don't trip out about anymore. Those ones are like there's. I was at the golf course. I was just taking a break, sitting in the sun or sitting in the shade, and I looked down, and there's little jumping spiders on my pant, and I go, "Hey, no, go." And he goes and he jumps off onto the floor. And I'm like, go. He looks back at me. Like, it was weird. It's like he turned around and was like, do I have to?
Why?
I was like, I was perfect. I was chilling on you for a while. And you just found me.
And now you have a problem.
And now you have a problem. I was like, no. Go. And
Go get.
I swear to God, he just like,
Boy.
I was like, that was weird.
Yeah.
Boing.
Fine. Boing.
I still can't believe it. They say that jumping spiders can jump up to 6 feet. I'm like, that's fucking.
For their size,
Fall.
that's outrageous.
They said if a human were to have that sort of jumping power, it'd be like us jumping 6 football fields.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, for their size, that's fucking huge. If we could get the equivalent to that, yeah.
What was that? Animal Planet's Most Extreme. You ever watch that show?
A while ago, yeah.
Dude, I loved that show.
I remember one they were doing like covering like the most venomous and poisonous things in the world or whatever. And I forgot the name of the snake, but it was like the number one fucking kill you in like 3 minutes.
Black Mamba.
That wasn't that. It
King
was
Cobra.
Some viper, I think. But its fangs.
Diamondback.
Nah. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
its fangs, instead of like a normal curve, they curved but then went in. So it kind of curved and hooked in. Like
Oh, man.
That.
Oh, wow.
So they got the snake by its head and they're trying to get some of the venom into a cup thing, you know. And the guy holding it, the snake fucking clamped down, bit through the bottom of its own fucking mouth.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Nicked him. And this guy's like, fuck! Fuck! And they're like, we got about 3 minutes to figure out if you're going to die or not.
Oh, my God.
They're like calling poison control, but like, what the fuck are they going to do?
Yeah.
You know? And luckily the thing just gave him a dry bite. It was just like, get the fuck off me.
Oh, it probably the when it sank its fangs in through its own jaw, the toxins probably just went into its mouth.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like.
Yeah. Either way, fucking lucky. But
Super
yeah,
lucky.
when I saw that thing, they're like, yo, that thing was so mad that it was like, I'm gonna bite through my own fucking jaw, mouth to fuck you up. That's some determination right there.
Man,
Blah.
I think we can.
Slam the door on that.
Yeah, let's call it quits because it was fairly spooky stuff, but we only have so much time to talk about shit. Unfortunately.
Yeah. We don't want to make this a 2-3 hour podcast. We could though. Don't make me do it.
Pointed at me because I'm the director, essentially.
I was like, you don't make me.
So, we'll move right into Loki.
Yep.
Episode 4.
Episode 4. It was a fucking big one.
It was pretty, not confusing to me, but it was definitely back and forth to where I was like, whoa.
It was
All
a
right.
lot more of the time nonsense where I was like, fucking this shit.
Yeah.
I know that's the whole
Sitting there
point of this show, but like, damn it.
Fucking still waiting on Deadpool's cameo. I don't know when that's going to happen. Hopefully next episode, But
I hate to do this to you, but I don't think it's going to happen.
you don't know.
I don't know, but I don't think so.
You don't know.
I don't, but I don't think so.
shut up.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck was that noise? I looked away and heard that.
Spit. All right, so let's start off. What first thing that we see is
So we get the reveal of the secret at the end of episode 3. You know, Miss Mrs. was like, I know a secret
Yeah.
about you. You're not going to like it. We get that reveal. That basically Renslayer was He Who Remains little boo thing
yeah.
that like won him the throne, you could say.
She was the general, essentially.
That led, you know, she was like, oh, I helped him. She was like, Miss Mrs. was like, you were the general who led the army. Like, you won for him.
Yeah.
And then just like Victor Timely, you know, I don't do partnerships. Seems like none of his variants do partnerships.
No, definitely not.
Because she was like, well, we got to get back to the TVA. And he was like, I'll catch up. Right when he said that, I was like, no, I won't.
He said, like, erase her memories or some shit.
All
like
of them. He said, erase your memories. Erase all their memories.
Fuck.
Because
To have that type of power.
just me. All me.
Oh, man. To have that power. That's OP.
To
He
say
is
the
OP.
least. Yeah,
He is OP.
for sure.
Which I don't know how Ant-Man even... Yeah, whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't want to get into that one. That
Yeah.
kind of fucking annoyed me. But yeah.
That movie was not the worst one recently, but it sure wasn't the best.
But so we get that. Renslayer is now officially PO'd.
More than she was, and she was already pretty pissed off
Yeah.
about being left behind.
Yeah.
The only time that she was aware of. Now she finds out she's been left behind plenty other times, or at least one other really big time. It's like, fuck, again!
Yeah, can you imagine? Because then your whole existence, you're like, what did I fucking do? What was my life? That I can't imagine that type of existential crisis.
Yeah, and they're dealing with.
You don't even remember what like variant you are or where you could have originated from.
Yeah, are you the variant? Are you the original? Probably a variant. You know,
Fuck.
which one's the original? Does it is there an original?
Is there an original? Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even think that's even a thing if the TVA deals with multiple.
Yeah,
Too confused. Fuck.
it really fucking is.
Then we get into what happens next.
So what I got next is they're back at the TVA, Sylvie, Loki, and the gang.
Right, and they're
And,
still with Victor.
They got him back there, and Victor Timely and Ouroboros have their little bromance section.
They're like, I worked with Victor Timely, and he's all,
Yeah, he was like,
what'd you say your name was?
Victor, and he's like,
He's like, would you or what do you say?
would you transcribe or would you inscribe my
Yeah.
my TVA handbook, please?
Only if you do mine. And they're like, yeah. Such a weird fanboy moment for like both of them. But it also confused me because they're like, oh, I learned from Victor Timely, and then
He's like, oh well,
but
he
I
read
learned everything I knew from
Ouroboros, who wrote the book.
Freaking,
But then he fucking
which came
go this
first,
way,
the
that
chicken
way,
or the
down.
egg?
Both. In this instance, both.
I think they actually debunked that too. I think they said the chicken.
I mean that would make sense, right? I would think, because something has to lay the egg.
Yeah, something
Right.
else had laid the egg,
don't
and
just,
then
like,
outside the
give an egg.
chicken so then that means the egg came first.
Yeah, see, fuck. You'd think it makes
Wait,
sense.
I need to research that one. Research that one.
Research.
Research.
No. So yeah, they're all back and they're trying to, Ouroboros. What's the other dude's name?
Which other dude?
Timely and the other dude. Some with a C. The other guy that was like in the office that knows everything there
Oh,
is.
the nerdy.
Yeah.
the nerdy guy. I don't
Blinking
fucking
out
remember his name.
But all three of them are working together on this whole thing, and pretty much only thing to do for Loki, Sylvie, and Mobius. I keep wanting to say Morbius.
I get confused on that too a little
Is just wait. And so Mobius is like, let's go get some pie,
bit. But yeah, because they were trying to figure out. Yeah, they were trying to figure out something. All of a sudden, you see Victor Timely looking at this little loom thing, recreation of the loom, or a miniature model of the loom. And while they're over here discussing, like, oh, but if we do this, it's gonna happen like this. I'm like, we're gonna do this. And meanwhile, he's just over here looking at. Wait a minute.
Is that mine?
Yeah, he's like, this is I came up with this. It's a prototype. It was like some gyro thing.
Yeah.
I forget what they called it.
Yeah, I forgot to.
But
Some science mumbo jumbo.
it's supposed to help. And then Obi.
This is just what we needed.
Obi said, it'll take too much time. It just won't work. And so then, yeah, the Mobius, Loki, Sylvie went, or Mobius is all, yeah, let's go get some pie. And Sylvie got really fucking mad.
Yeah.
She was like, you want to get pie when all these other fucking timelines are dying.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, what else are you going to do?
Yeah, and then again,
I mean, pie's not really the right answer. You probably should be doing something productive, but I get it.
but then again, she brings up, that he doesn't know any of his other lives on the branches.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to know.
Yeah, which I suspect that means we'll probably see something in the next couple episodes regarding that. Since it's the second time
They've
someone
mentioned
said
anything.
something about it, we'll see something. Which I still love his line about, what if it's something good? I don't want to know, Bad I can handle, but good.
Yeah, because you left it behind,
Yeah.
and now you become a stranger to that.
But then we have, Loki and Sylvie have a big, talk.
Yeah,
Loki telling her like, hey, I came to you for help, and you fucking said no.
but I'm here now.
Great.
That doesn't mean anything. You originally denied it. You denied everything.
I'm here now. Okay. Could have been here earlier.
Yeah.
Where now we're literally against the clock, and the time is out. It's not running out. It's out.
Yeah.
And then she says to him, "Whatever we do, we're playing God," which was kind of funny to me because I was like, "Yeah, we've been playing God our whole life."
What? And he turns around and says, "Well, we are gods.
Yeah, that's right before he said that. I was like, "Oh yeah."
You guys literally are gods."
I was like, "Yeah, I've been doing that your whole life."
Duh. Fucking
Stupid. What a dumb thing to say.
Sabine.
She's like, "What the fuck? What a dumb thing to say, Sabine."
Sabine. Fucking dumb. So moves into now. Renslayer and them.
Renslayer and Ms. Minutes.
They go and meet up inside of the cell.
Yeah, which I gotta say, like, yeah. Well, keep going. I'll come to that later.
I was like, is it gonna come after I say?
Probably.
So they meet up with all the I forget the general, the
Docs.
Docs and the Minutemen
And X5 and the other guys.
I didn't realize that they were called Minutemen, and I go,
I didn't until they said that, and I did this. Yeah.
that's funny.
Yes,
Anyway.
I see what you did there. It's smart.
So they give them like an ultimatum, X5 or something like that.
Yeah. Join or die.
Join or die. All of a sudden, these what's her Renslayer was like, all right, well then fucking, and like puts all these cubes around
That box
Docs and
that they did to X5 earlier.
when it shrinks down and I guess dematerializes them,
Just fucking.
something like that. And she's just like, all right, well, fucking, and you just hear all these guys screaming, and then it just slowly zooms in into X5's face, and he's just like fighting the screams, and they straight up die.
Which after that, you can hear the dripping.
Yeah,
You can hear the. I'm like, fuck, they just got turned into fucking paste.
and it had to have been her like a horrendous view because
Yeah.
what's her face comes in later down in the episode.
B15. Yeah.
B15.
Comes in, is like, oh.
And she's just distraught, just
I mean, yeah,
disgusted.
probably. Human soup.
Another
on the floor.
D word.
I don't know. A third one.
A synonym of the D of another D word.
Another one.
But yeah, it was so.
Yeah, so I was saying, forget He Who Remains. Renslayer and Ms. Minutes are or Renslayer at least is the fucking real villain here.
Yo, Miss Minutes is a fucking.
She's a fucking
menace.
psychopath. I mean, Renslayer's the real villain who did the act, but Miss Minutes was like, yeah. While it was happening, she was like, get loving it. Yeah.
That was extremely disturbing, just seeing her just like,
Yeah, which she's been getting consistently and steadily. It's like the same
insidious.
Insidious and just getting steadily creepier as the episodes go on. She was already kind of creepy in the first season, but now as this second season goes on, every episode you just get more like, ooh, with Ms. Minutes.
Which, fun fact, the actress, I didn't know this until today. I just saw it on the credits. Tara Strong voices Miss Minutes. And if you don't know who Tara Strong is, she also voiced Timmy Turner. She voiced Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls. She voiced Raven from Teen Titans, the original good Teen Titans.
Not Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, not Teen Titans Go. Fuck yourself. Whatever that hot garbage was. Actually, she may have voiced Raven in that too. I don't know.
Sorry.
But either which way.
I think a lot of the same voice actors came back for that. I know the Robin dude did, I think. I don't know who it is.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tara came back. She's huge into voice acting. Yeah. She's done regular roles too. Apparently she's voiced someone in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I didn't know. So
I couldn't tell you either.
Me
but
neither.
There's so many people. It's such a massive production for those things. But after that, we see, X5 is now running. Well, they're running around, getting everybody together.
Yeah.
Trying to fuck things up. And I gotta say, man, X5, what a good little dog you are.
Hey, yeah. He's essentially just a soldier. That's all he really is.
Yeah.
And he's doing it for selfish ass reasons too.
For sure.
You're like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, all the other ones were like, we'd rather die, but he was like, I'm trying to get back to being an actor.
Yeah, I just wanna act.
I just want to act. Fucking bootlicker.
Yeah, piece of shit. Brown noser.
Yeah, no fucking shit. But yeah, then what is it? Oh yeah, because before that, Ouroboros and them had to do something, or during that, we're like, oh, how do we have to turn off this one thing I forgot, where basically it allows magic to be used in the TVA. And they're like, we shouldn't do it. And Loki and Sylvie are both there, and they're like, fucking do it.
Oh yeah,
we can use magic.
X5 kidnaps Victor Timely.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
That's what had happened. They had gone to get coffee.
The hot cocoa machine, because he sees Mobius, and he's like, what is that?
Yeah. It's like, may I try?
Can I go see that? And they're like, you want to look at it? Yeah, he'll take you.
For some reason, I had thought that the cocoa machine was somehow going to be the problem.
He just fucking
with everything.
He just wanted
he just wanted to go to the cocoa machine and be like, oh, if we unplug this, everything goes back to normal.
I thought it was going to be
I don't know why I thought that. I was like, that's weird.
I thought it was going to be some weird shit like that too. But then he has it. Gives it to
hands
the guard
it off to
guy.
the guard.
Guard takes a sip and he's, it's great. And then that dude's fucking
yeah, he gets rotted.
Yeah. Yeah.
He gets shafted.
Literally.
Literally. And then behind him was X5, and X5 looks at little fucking chihuahua.
Hate him.
Ankle biter. He goes and takes Victor Timely. Obviously, takes him to Renslayer. And then, so they figured out, oh my God, Victor Timely was kidnapped because they saw the hot cocoa on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Which was fucking sludge, by the way.
I looked at that. I was like, that looks
and I could hear it when it was like dripping in, and then when they on the floor, like it was fucking chocolate sludge.
Looks like dirty motor oil.
Probably tasted similar to that as well.
And so they figured out, okay, Miss Minutes was fucking with everything.
She had
so
control.
they couldn't find anything, and she was locking them out of the mainframe of whatever network they used to communicate with one another through their temp pads.
Temp pads, yeah.
And so they go, well, fuck, she's fucking with everything. What were we gonna do? Like, we could reset the system, and it would kind of like boot her out or like kick her offline or something like that. And they're like, yeah, okay, fucking do that.
Well, okay, well, what's like the downside or whatever, and they're like, magic can be used.
Yeah.
Do it!
Magic could be used. Loki and Sylvie just go, do it!
That's our whole thing, man.
Fuck. And that was when after that, or I mean just before that, that was when we saw like Loki get
I think it
eviscerated
might have been just after that because
before. Because she comes through the elevator,
I remember that.
and then she's like, "Oh, there you are," and then he goes, and then the actual present Loki had came through and was like, oh, "This will all make sense in a second."
Yes.
And then the phone call came, and that was Obi,
Yeah, so that's how we found out who it was that shafted Loki from episode 1.
which was himself.
Loki. But then
Naturally,
they
he would shaft.
they then he would.
He's trying to.
He's trying. Yep. He is. I guess then they take over, mind control X5. Sylvie does. Because
Yeah,
she walks in, just, oh, look at all this shit. Bam! Fucking shafts Renslayer again.
because they got the magic again.
Yep. Now you fucked up.
Magic in me.
Right when they could do that, it was like, now you fucked. You had the upper hand, Renslayer, but now it's over.
And then he walks into the room. He's all peeks in and just
It's kind of prances in.
yeah, trots in and he goes, "Hey, let me show you something. Come here."
Let me show you this.
Yeah, just fucking shafts her.
And she's just like, oh, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, because Loki and Sylvie come running in and just take Victor Timely, and she's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
We already all seen like Miss Minutes disappear, and she was like, "They're like," she's like glitching out. They're messing. They're trying to kick me out offline. And then, oh fuck, what did she say? She said something right before she.
Oh yeah, she was like to Timely. She was like,
"Oh, you'll never be
him."
Yeah.
Out.
Then dead Miss Minutes or offline Miss Minutes. Yeah. I was like, God, she's a fucking psychopath.
So creepy.
She is.
So creepy.
That's the future of AI, people.
Don't like it.
Yeah.
Not one bit.
Yeah.
Not one bit. So after that, then we get the whole big climax where they're like, okay, now someone has to suit up and go into the loom and put the thing on the thing so we can shoot onto the loom and make the central holes bigger so more branches can fit through.
And make everything better again.
Yeah, but they're like, we gotta be super fast because we're like out of time. We've been out of time.
Yeah.
We are buying time.
So originally, I think it was someone else was going to try to do it, and then Victor goes,
Yeah, Loki's like, I'll do it.
"Oh, yeah."
And then Victor's like, nah, I'll fucking do it.
And yeah, Victor's like, "I'll do it." And then Obi's telling him what to do exactly, and Victor's just, "Got it."
Got it.
I was like, what the fuck? This fucking guy. And
Dude catches on quick.
suits up, he grabs the little device that he needs, and he's sitting there, door opens, or is about to open. I forget how like it played out, but he basically just goes in. As he's about to run in, just fucking spaghetti.
He just gets spaghettified. Yeah, as soon as he just,
You're just sitting there like,
yo. And then it's
what?
like Loki, Sylvie, and Mobius and all them just up there just.
And they were all confused. They were like, how my reaction was just, is he fucking dead?
Like, now what? What the
They
fuck
go,
do we do?
what happened? What? And I guess the radiation coming from the loom was just too intense.
So much.
To where he literally, and it seemed, because they
Instantly.
talk about spaghettification for like black holes and stuff. And I'm like, well, was that kind of like what was happening in a sense?
That was what I thought. Yeah, I guess that's comparable to
Yeah.
what's happening, I guess, because he definitely just.
Which later on, like literally like seconds afterwards, you start seeing this thing appear within the loom, and it almost looked like a portal or like a opening of a wormhole, or it just looked like a lot of energy and a huge wave of it, and it just got really bright.
Mm-hmm.
And just
We're looking at all their faces, and
they're all brightening up, and it gets really intense, and then cut to black.
and then kind of, was there explosion noise?
Nope.
I thought I heard explosion noise.
No, it got really intense, and then it just cut to black.
Yeah.
And so I was telling Matt, I think what had happened is it's the convergence. In the Secret Wars, for all that shit to happen to start, there had to have been a convergence, which was basically a combination of two universes.
Getting
And they
slammed
just
together.
yeah, they just collide together. So now think of like the Loom, which was a bunch of different multiverses. If it got all haywire and somehow all those timelines were to implode in on itself and create this energy, that may be the actual convergence which leads up to the Secret Wars. Why they would do it for episode 4, I have no idea. So I don't know if that's true or not, if that's a good speculation, or if it's just kind of like, yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
So
We got 2 more episodes to see where they're going to go with this. But that was a hell of an episode. I was
if
like,
it was the convergence, I hope Deadpool shows up soon.
I hope so too, buddy.
If it has to happen.
I hope so too, buddy.
His movie comes out next year.
It should have been out by now.
Yeah, I think it should have. It was originally going to come out in. Fuck, I forgot the original timeline of when it was supposed to release, but alas, we have to wait till 2024, May of 2024.
I know most superhero movies come out around that time, but I don't know exactly when.
It would also make sense because if this is the convergence, which means the slamming of multiple timelines, Deadpool having Wolverine in his shit now means that the two universes had to have combined.
Mm-hmm. And he's over there fucking around with time, Too much.
Yeah. a little too much. I'm surprised the TVA wasn't on his ass.
We're definitely naming our kids Cher. When he's fucking out.
He's so happy to say that too. He's like,
that's going to be a good one.
I fucking... man. So, Marvel is a bit more serious now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, there's, again, their comedic stuff, but this episode, I think, overall was a bit more dramatic.
Dramatic, foreboding as hell. That's for sure.
Because you saw, or you didn't really see it, but you could assume the amount of death that happened in that cell.
Gruesome.
You saw Victor Timely just straight up fucking
Get
die,
shredded.
which,
literally.
if he dies...
Did he die or did he just go somewhere
Did he
else?
go somewhere else?
Is he lost
his
to time?
Variant still there? Because
Is he lost to time like OB said Mobius would be if he went, took too long in there that first time? Is he still out there somewhere floating around?
how does this all tie in with like Ant-Man, Quantumania, or Quantum?
Even Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah, which I saw a thing. Somehow, I still think it's speculation. Someone was just thinking that it happened, but they are like saying how, oh, yeah, Scarlet Witch died.
What, right then?
Like in that moment, I was like,
Nah.
what the fuck?
Nah.
I was like, you can't fucking say that she died from that.
Like,
We're talking about the Scarlet Witch.
what's your fucking basis for that? Just, because I think so.
Well, and that's the thing. There was no evidence really said. I just think that there was speculation, but they're saying how, oh, MCU said it. And it's like, where?
Who? When?
Yeah, where?
Huh. Show me the Carfax.
Show me the Carfax. So I think that's fucking horseshit, especially because, like I said, it's the Scarlet Witch. That is practically the second, if not one of the strongest beings within the Marvel universe in general. Like that's not just saying it. Like they've proved it in the comics plenty of times.
Oh, yeah.
Matter of fact, she's the only one that can go 1v1 with the Dark Phoenix, and that thing is a fucking menace
And like
to the universe.
The Phoenix on its own, like the Phoenix Force is fucking outrageous.
Yeah.
But the Dark Phoenix,
The Dark Phoenix is tenfold,
which is
maybe fivefold, but it's still strong.
which is insane because, like I said, Phoenix on its own.
And Scarlet Witch can 1v1 that bitch. So you're gonna tell me that she's dead? No,
She did.
I have a feeling
said
that's the craziest thing. Like I felt like there was a way to kind of tell what was gonna happen with phases 1, 2, 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the Infinity Saga.
Yeah, they were very definitely leading up to.
You could, yeah. There was a clear path. There was puzzle pieces were being put together. You can see, oh, okay, so this is what the picture is starting to look like. This, and I do feel like time is kind of fucking with it a little bit.
But yeah, this one feels like the puzzle pieces. Someone just came and fucking mixed them all up.
Yeah, put some upside down, broke some in half.
Hid one.
Yeah. Hid one over here, bit one, ate an entire piece, and you're just like,
flicked one across the room.
like, what the fuck? I don't know what's gonna happen. Right now, Loki, I want to say it's the convergence, and we're gonna start to see evidence of the convergence in the next one.
Yeah, and definitely strong. Time and the multiple universes is the whole thing with this phase.
I know it's hard to play that role too.
Yeah,
It's like it's why they say it's hard to deal with speed. Anyone with like a super speed in a movie, like they say it's really hard to do because how do you film that? How do you create a story out of that when his power is so stupid fucking OP?
that he just goes. Yeow!
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get it. It's a big task to handle.
I'll tell you, they fucking shoot him like they did with Quicksilver. Sorry, I just keep thinking about that. I'm so fast. Pow, dead.
That shouldn't even have happened either.
No.
Like Quicksilver is
Stupid fast. Like I mean,
one, stupid fast, and two, his body is actually stronger than like the Flash. The Flash has an aura that protects him from the speed. Fucking Quicksilver, he's an actual, like, in the comics. In the MCU, he was created of the fucking time stone, or not time stone, the mind stone somehow.
yeah, they were experiments. Whatever,
They were experiments, but in the comics, they were mutants. And his body literally could withstand the friction of the air moving at such speeds. And that dude could still move as fast as sound at the very least. And
Moving faster than a bullet.
stupid.
But nope, he got stitched up. And he was like,
Such horseshit. I was like, why would you bring in such a cool character and then just ruin
just
it?
to fucking kill him.
But then they have Evan Peters.
Yeah, and when
As,
he showed up again, everybody was like, oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like a letdown in what was it, WandaVision?
Wasn't it for wasn't it just to make like a dick joke or something?
What?
Because his last name, the dude who played him, like his last name when in WandaVision, it wasn't a dick joke. It was like a butt joke or something. His last name.
I don't recall. I don't know.
I can't remember. His last name, it was basically just a joke. And everybody was like, all that? Just for a fucking joke? Damn it. Because everybody saw him. Oh, is it? Oh, never mind. It's not him.
Yeah. Wondering where, or how this is going to all play out, but only time will tell.
But it's getting. Get the fuck out.
Was that funny?
Get the fuck out, man. Get the fuck out.
What? I thought it was good.
Get out.
Okay.
No, wait, come back. We need to finish.
All right, so I'm pretty much good on this topic. How about you, good sir?
That's all I got, yeah.
All right, cool. See ya. Just fucking out.
Just, okay.
Thank you once again for tuning into Big Effin Nerds. We really do appreciate it. Hope you guys check out the YouTube channel again.
Yep.
We will be back on there with the videos and whatnot. So
We back there.
you get to see our ugly mugs once again.
Like I said, for better or worse.
For better or worse.
welcome.
Go ahead and click down in the bio for any links that you'd like to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, which they all need to be revamped or reestablished. So I got to work on all that. Someone can but
Fucking the whip.
what else? There's also a link down at the bottom and could help donate. You could subscribe to the podcast and just help us out with future episodes. That'd be really cool.
Do that.
You guys.
Yeah, do that.
And we hope to do more episodes, more video episodes, and hopefully I could get some good editing involved so that way we can continue to bring entertainment to y'all in whatever way we can.
Are you not entertained?
No.
Okay. Well, then I guess we just go home.
Yeah.
So next week we are looking at. We are doing a little history quiz for each other.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to do a little knowledge test.
Yeah, let's see if Matt actually knows his shit.
Yeah, and I like to think I do, but when the pressure's on, I'm gonna be like, I don't know.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those things where I ask the question, should we do multiple choice? I think it multiple choice. No,
I like my odds with that. I can get the right answer, probably.
I almost
hopefully.
don't want to, but most likely we'll probably have multiple choice.
Maybe a little mix, fill in the blank and multiple choice. We'll see what we can find.
Yeah, we'll see. But
We'll see how that goes. But
general history tests for both of us. We like to think that we know history. We do dabble in it quite a bit.
Indeed.
But let's see how much we've actually retained.
That is the real question.
The retention of it.
Yeah, because I watch all kinds of shit, but how much do you retain?
Well, then again, like certain questions might be like, oh wait, no, that was so and so from so and so, and then
again, I do pretty well with the history. Some of the history questions on Jeopardy.
On Jeopardy, what is the Joan of Arc, or who is the Joan of Arc?
Oh, I forgot the century, but she was a French religious. You could say she was kind of fucking crazy, but
she was.
I have spoke to God. Oh, okay.
That's what cult leaders say.
And he said that I gotta go put. I forgot the king. I gotta go put him on the throne, and she fucking did. Yeah. Anyway, that's a little preview for you. Yeah. So we're doing a little history quizzes and Loki episode 5.
I'll get to use these buttons.
Great. I'm gonna love to hear that second one a lot.
You can use them too for the.
Oh, I will.
Yeah. Okay.
So that history quiz and Loki episode 5 is what we look at.
Yeah.
Anything else from you, buddy?
No, sir.
Nothing else from me either?
Actually, wait.
What?
No, sir. I'm good.
Okay. Other than that, that's all we got. So, later taters.
Okay, bye.